Kaya.
My name is Kaya. I am from Bravo While Black. We started off as like a reality show podcast, but now we do 2 shows a week, and we just really like to celebrate like Black shows, Black excellence, and pop culture in general. BMF and anything that 50 Cent and Stars touches, we're addicted to.
Yes.
We have been watching the show since season 1, and I just got finished watching that season finale. So I am so riled up. First of all, I just wanted to say hi. How are you?
I am blessed. I am so grateful for y'all to have me. I'm wonderful. I'm feeling good, feeling great.
Perfect. Can you tell me if you were because you are from Atlanta, right?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, so were you a fan of BMF before you went on the show?
Absolutely. I was so my brother, he told me, he said, "Hey man, there's a new show called BMF and I think you're going to be on that show." So we were already watching it before I was cast, and then when I was cast, I was like, "Oh my God. He's spoken it into existence." I was like,
Manifestation.
Manifestation, facts. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so dope. And then what was it like being on set with, Meech and all these amazing actors?
Yeah.
What was that like?
Oh my God. It was beautiful because everybody came together collectively to tell the story, right? And so we were like family. It was really like family because BMF, Black Mafia family.
Right.
So that family piece was really important on the set. And that's what it felt like. Talking to McCole, talking to Meech, talking to Da Vinci, like just having these conversations about how we support each other and just how we are going to create this beautiful story. I loved it.
That's amazing. Could you please tell me how you prepared for the role of Remy?
So short story long. I auditioned for one role, and then I was cast in another role for Remy. And then the writer, Shaquela Mims, I reached out to her because we had spoke like years prior, said we're going to work together one day. I reached out and was like, "Guess what? I'm on BMF." And she was like, "I know. I wrote this role for you." And I was like, "What?" She said, "I had you in mind for this role." So just that right there was just serendipitous and a blessing. And then the preparation for this role, I knew this is a story that I can tell, right? So I just said, I want to be as honest as I can be telling this person's story, because this person could have been a real person that lived during that time, right? Mm-hmm. So my thing was like, I just want to be honest. Let me be as honest as possible. And I kind of channeled my brother. I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh. My brother, he's definitely, he was in the element. Like we definitely, I love him. And so he was in that element. And so I watched, and I have other family members who were in that element. And I was just using some of their just natural, some of the way they moved, some of the way they talked, some of the way I used them as my muses. They were my muses.
That's so amazing. So, getting into the show, why do you think that the character of Remy is just so respected in Techwood?
Yeah, because I think people really see him as, hey, he's taking care of us, right? He's giving the kids lunches, right? He's paying for funerals or whatever. But also, like, they know that, they need a Robin Hood. They need someone, the community needs someone to say, hey, nothing gets done. Nobody comes through Techwood without my permission. You can't. So they respect that because he's saying, this is who I am for you all. I'm here for the people. And that's what I think, that's what makes it such a beautiful dichotomy, in the fact that, like, he's doing this, and he's selling drugs.
Right.
So it's kind of like,
that episode, I don't know if you're a big Game of Thrones fan, but I am. The episode of the Battle of Techwood, it really reminded me of like the Battle of the Bastards on Game of Thrones, because it was just so intense. But, Remy meets an unfortunate ending, but not without putting up a fight. What do you think that he could have maybe done differently that would have, turned it into his favor, really?
Yeah, I really feel like if he would have put a little ego aside and said, you know what, let me talk to this young brother Meech, he's young, and I was young too. So if he would have said, let me put an ego aside and just go back to when I was young and how I wanted to take over the community, let me just see if we can have a conversation about how we can all make Atlanta win together.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
totally agree. Well,
yeah.
thank you so much for giving me your time. I really enjoyed
Thank
the
you.
show. You did an amazing job. And even though Remy was the enemy, I was kind of low key rooting for him. So, well,
Yes.
just thank you for talking to me so much. I just really enjoyed talking to you.
I appreciate you, Queen. Thank you so much and have a blessed day.
Have a blessed day. Thank you so much.
Yes.